Are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, put it.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Check it.
On first down, Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Mariota, and this one's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Complete. This is Lewis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Throwing, Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
70, Indy.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Brady now on 1st down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Three.
Let's get the ball. Watch that. Hey, I got him. That's me. Mike's 5'4".
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Mariota. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, that wide, 80.
54 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 22, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. That's complete to White. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Wait, that 29.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A second down run with Lewis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it. Ringo, Ringo. Ringo, Ringo.
One.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the run.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 44, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Brady going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
To throw, Mariota. His throw incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mariota now. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Mariota, sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a pass here caught by Edelman, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
First down, here's White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running the toss here to White. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch out.
72. 72.
Now he'll throw with Brady. He's got White here. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, that's good.
50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here I come again. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Rush in, rush in.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Titans 21, Patriots 13. Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Julian Edelman on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Mariota rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota, he's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
54. Mike, 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
72.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, wahoo. Go Bandit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the toss, Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Corey Davis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready? Look in.
Hey, tight.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mariota here to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach,